Costco today. It's mid-April and we're gonna go and get some food to eat. I got the stimulus check. 안녕하세요 여러분. Hello everyone. 오늘은 제가 스티뮬러스 책에 대해서 말하고 싶습니다. 스티뮬러스 책이 뭐냐고요? 미국에서 75,000 1년에 미투를 만들고 세금도 내면은 1,200불이 나와요. 한 사람 앞에. 코로나 때문에 우리 돌봐주려고. 그게 많은 돈이 아니에요. 그냥 그거 주고 그냥 이거 줬으니까 잘해. 그런 거 같은데 그래도 그게 돌봐주는 게 맞죠. 그래서 그 돈으로 오늘 코스코를 갈 겁니다. 그래도 I want to talk about a couple of different topics. 저는 미국에서 왔잖아요. 미국에서는 코스코가 엄청 많습니다. 제가 크면서 코스코를 일주일에 한 번씩 갔어요. 캘리포니아에서. In America, we think of the I. The independent I. 한국에서는 in Korea we think of the we, the collective we. 그거에 대해서 말하고 싶어요. I want to talk about the pros and cons of the I and the pros and cons of the we. How each of those things at the end lends to how a viral pandemic is going to be played in your country. Why did Korea do so well? Why is it hard for the US to unify to fight this virus together? And there are pros and cons to everything. And in my theory, I think the best way is to merge them and to pick and choose what you think the best strategy is to overcome this virus. With that, I'm gonna get some groceries for my family. It's a really beautiful day. I wish I could share it with everyone and everyone could come out. It's really nice and sunny. Okay, mask on. See ya.
너는 진짜 뉴욕걸.
I'm a real New Yorker. Hide my face.
그런 이미지가 아빠 딱 보여. 아빠가 옛날에 이런 영화 찍는 거 이런 거를 했어야지.
A lot of people in South Korea wear these New York hats, but I'm like, what you know about New York? So in South Korea, this has changed a lot. South Korea has grown a lot more independent in the past decade, which has led to so many new inventions, so many new music, so many new ways of thinking. However, South Korea and most of Asia is deeply rooted in the collective we. Before they throw trash into the street, they think, will this affect the street and the people? They think about others, and it's ingrained in their culture everywhere you go. That's why people think Asians are so polite. And I think a lot of Americans mistake this politeness as weakness, but it's not. This politeness is how we think of ourselves. How bad we treat others is reflective on our whole culture. That's why Asian people are so polite. And during a pandemic, things like this play out so well. People are thinking about each other. There doesn't need to be police on the streets enforcing a lockdown because people are just like, hey, we're supposed to stay home. However, this collective we has in the past created a more traditional type of society. There's less innovation, less new developments. The cool thing is that recently Korea has gone into more of an independent type of thinking, and that's why Korea's changed so much. They're literally borrowing things from Western culture that they think are cool and putting it in their own culture and rejecting a lot of other types of things. It's a pick and choose method, and I think it's really important to do that. If you see someone else doing something you think is good, you should borrow their strategies, you should borrow their techniques, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. But that's why in South Korea also, in collective cultures, there's a strong sense of conformity and a strong sense of trends. If somebody does something on TV that they think is really cool, the next day you'll see all the girls wearing that same lipstick or that same foundation. It's a mentality of like, trends follow, rather than trends make them your own. Western culture, it's mostly independent. They think of the I, the me. That's why I think this whole lockdown thing is people want to go get haircuts. People want to go get stuff done that they want to do. And they don't understand why they have to sacrifice their haircuts for the nation. And they think that doing things for the greater good equals communism, when that's not the definition of communism at all. In these independent cultures, you see a lot of innovation, a lot of free thinking, a lot of, new books, a lot of new inventions, a lot of people trying to change the way things are. It's great like that. However, it's horrible during a pandemic when you need to think as a whole, as a nation, as to think about your whole neighborhood rather than just yourself and your haircut. That's why I think it's really important for both cultures to share, to not reject each other's thoughts or think that, oh, they're independent, they're selfish, or they're collective, they're all just sheep. No. Gotta borrow, gotta pick and choose. Goodness, it's busy. So there are people at every corner telling you where to go. This is the only area you are allowed to pick up carts. They're all sanitized carts, all one by one, sanitized. And I love these escalators. Look, so that's a go. There's magnets so they don't move. I specifically wanted to do this video because I want you to look at the social distancing in South Korea. You can see that people just fall in line. People just do the things that they're supposed to do, and there isn't yelling, there aren't conflicts, no one's throwing things at each other, no one is doing these crazy things I'm seeing on the news in the UK and Australia and in the United States. It's people are listening. They don't mind waiting an extra 2 seconds to wait for the person to get on the escalator ahead of them. They don't mind. Again, people think it's sheep mentality. No. This is helping society. This is making sure that everyone can smoothly go to Costco and get the stuff that they need without interruption. The fact that you're yelling that you want to go first or that you're loud and all that, you're gonna actually in the end create more problems. Just wait 2 more seconds. Just calm yourself down. It's okay. I feel like there's a lot of new jobs that were created just for social distancing. They spend 8 hours a day just socially distancing people. I always love coming to Costco. Like, ooh, look at these air conditioners. Because it reminds me a lot of being back home. Although there are Korean products, there are also products that I'm used to in America. They made it so that Koreans can buy things they need, but then also some products from America can be sold here. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. The layout is super similar to the States. Check out this copper antibacterial mask. How much is it? It's about $20. Look at all of this. It'd be actually really nice if you could buy these and use them, and they have sizes. Wow. I am a bit sad that there are no samples. People come to Costco for the samples, and there's a woman who works for the company that's making porridge, and she's telling us what it tastes like. She's letting us know how much it is, answering questions, but there are no actual eating samples, which is sad, but understandable. So many people here. Curious what the toilet paper situation is, because I don't think there's a deficit of toilet paper here right now. I think there's plenty. Oh man, I really wish toilet paper wasn't a problem in the States. How strange and kind of embarrassing. If you want the small freedoms of being able to go to Costco and buying the things that you want, if you want those little things, you have to sacrifice just a little bit of your time. South Korea was extremely lucky because people had that collective mentality. I got alerts on my phone just saying, can you please stay in, from the Korean government, and I was like, at first I was like, whoa, this is so strange. They're telling me to stay in, like. But then I was like, you know what? I will. Like, what's the harm in staying in for 2-3 weeks and then being able to go to Costco like this, being able to go out and get food? I feel like I paid a price. Just use your time wisely. And yes, I need a haircut, and I could go get one. But like in like this weird, look at this. I need a haircut. But in this weird feeling of like, my friends can't get one, I feel like I shouldn't. I have this weird thing. It's also, I find it hard to go out in New York. My friends can't go out, so I feel bad going out. But maybe I should. I don't know. I just feel like I should stand in solidarity with my friends in New York City. I'm sitting here editing this video and I'm realizing I sound so ungrateful and privileged. I understand so many American families need to go out there and work. They need to support their families. They need to pay their mortgages. And that's where I think the US government needs to step in. We're getting this $1,200 stimulus check and it's supposed to solve all our problems. It's like a little band-aid on a huge wound. And that's where the US government needs to step in. No wonder so many people are out there rioting and protesting. Yum! The bakery is crazy back there. Getting 2 more things. We're looking for some bread and we're gonna get some cereal. Got plenty of milk. A lot more things. These are my favorite chips. I came just for this. We got chicken and beef. Everything we need. You guys don't know how grateful I am to be in this situation. 이런 상황에 있는 게 진짜 고마워요. 한국에 있는 게 진짜 고마워요, 요즘엔. On a daily and hourly basis, I feel like I hear of some sort of tragedy happening to my friends and family, of mental breakdowns, of horrible things going on. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like this mask, wearing it for such a long time, it's kind of suffocating. We're gonna get some food. Woohoo. Let's find my dad. Oh my god! So that we can continue social distancing. During times like these, it makes me really think about and appreciate the idea of teamwork, of a football team all coming together to socially distance so that they can win a game. They're dressed nice. Thank you all so much for watching my little Costco journey with my family. I really want to note that I really meant what I said about the we and the I, me sort of thing. A collective society, I mean, when I learned about it in school, I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. That sounds like little sheep following. No. Now I understand that sometimes giving of power to a greater thing is actually you being in control. You are in control. You are the one saying, hey, I like where I live. I like my society. Because I love my society, I'm going to give some control up. And that's my choice. It's my choice to give control up so that in the long run, there won't be the freaking National Guard downstairs. There won't be police monitoring you, because then that's when your real freedom is gone. And is that what you want? Anyways, 감사합니다. 봐줘서. 영어로 너무 많이 했죠? 근데 미국 사람들한테 이렇게 말할 게 있어서 이렇게 한 거예요. 열심히 한국말 배우고 다음에 보겠어요. 열심히 더 한국말 배우고 다음에 뵙겠습니다. All loaded in the car, ready to get out of here. Woohoo! Just thank you, US government, for supporting people who are unable to work right now so that we can survive and get some food and essentials, which is what we are doing. Even though I'm in South Korea, I'm unable to work here. So, and I would like to go back to New York, but not really possible. So this check really does help me a lot.